took the train from LA, hair a mess, suitcase gray, wore my old coat, hid my face. Didn't want no one to know I'd lost the race. You said you wait near Coney skies, but Brooklyn's cold and full of lies. The streets don't sing the way they did when we were just two reckless kids. Your name's still on my motel key. I left the West, but you stayed with me. Back to Brooklyn, no parade, just coffee stains and old charades. I thought I'd find you by the bridge, but all I found was what we did. You kissed me once on 7th Ave. Now I walk it like a ghost in drag. Back to Brooklyn where I began, but nothing ever goes as planned. The diner's closed, the lights are low. The jukebox plays what we used to know. You told me once to never cry, but I see you in every guy. I dyed my hair, changed my name, wrote a song, took all the blame. But darling, love don't change the past, and neon never seems to last. I wore your ring around my neck, now it's just a silver wreck. Back to Brooklyn, no parade, just coffee stains and old charades. I thought I'd find you by the bridge, but all I found was what we did. You kissed me once on 7th Ave. Now I walk it like a ghost in drag. Back to Brooklyn where I began, but nothing ever goes as planned. You said heaven's just a subway ride, but baby, I've been down that line. There's no light past midnight bars, just lipstick marks and rental cars. So if you hear a girl who sings with a voice that tastes like gin, just know she went back to Brooklyn to bury everything she'd been. We live in glass towers surrounded by gold. You said the view was perfect, but it's always cold. There's bourbon on the counter, the curtains are torn, and I'm reading your letters like sacred song. You wanted heaven but stayed underground, wrote our names in dust, never said them out loud. You played your records while I lit the flame. Now everything's burning, but no one's to blame. You used to drive fast on Sunset and Vine, red racing car, pretending time was mine. I watched your mother cry through a black veil, and still you danced so sweet, so pale. My dress was velvet, now it just feels dry. You kissed me soft like a Saturday lie. We laughed at the headlines, your hands on my waist, but you never looked up, just disappeared in grace. You wanted heaven but stayed underground, wrote our names in dust, never said them out loud. You played your records while I lit the flame. Now everything's burning, but no one's to blame. play your chords, but I'm not your girl, not anymore. There's a diner down in Tucson, pink neon blinking like a wound. I sip cold coffee just to feel something true. He left his leather on my kitchen chair, still smells like casino smoke and someone else's youth. My mother told me if it feels like a movie, it's probably a lie. But I kept the ticket stub from the night he cried. I wore blue coupon dresses and slow Sundays alone. Learn to love silence when the fridge hums low. You never promised forever, but you parked like you'd stay. Some boys borrow your time the way drunks borrow faith. The laundromat knows my secrets now. Detergent and lipstick on his old white tee. I watch the tumble that's been feels like fate, but ends with the same socks folded empty. My sister said you're right, love like a prayer, then curse when it breaks. But I still pray over toast crumbs and heartbreaks. I wore blue coupon dresses and slow Sundays alone. Wrote his name on napkins, let the waitress know. You never said you'd stay, but you peeled off my pride. Like old motel wallpaper someone left behind. The past is polite, it knocks before bleeding through. A lipstick smile on receipts I never meant to keep. I wear something red now, just so I forget that love in discount fabric still leaves a debt. I built a garden in my mind, full of colors I can't find. People pass, they never stay, like streetlights lost in day. Mom said truth is never loud. Dad said pride can wear you out. I sat alone and wrote it down. Now I wear it like a crown. There's glass in the garden, I know I walk it slow. I don't cry, I watch it glow. Pain made a path, but I still go. You don't need to run just to grow. She said love is not a plan, it's just knowing where you stand. He If you're scared, it means you're right. There's glass in the garden, I walk it slow. I don't bleed, I let it show. Hope isn't soft, it's just slow. You don't need to shine just to glow. Dreams that wore disguise, now I wear them in my eyes. Every cut became a map to places I won't turn back. So plant your fear and let it climb. Not every storm has to take We met at a laundromat on 7th Street. You smiled like you knew something I didn't need. Your books in a paper bag, mine on my knees. And you said no one reads poetry these days. We shared a cab through the evening. You told me your ex still called in his sleep. Said only dream in subtitles. And you said I think I could like you for a while. But I was just passing through downtown blue. And you were the pause before something new. You loved like you lived, half open, half true. I stayed too long in the version of you. Tuesdays were coffee and tarot cards. We draw the lovers, then fall apart. And I should have known when your plants died twice that some things don't bloom if they're kept on ice. But I was just passing through downtown blue. And you were the pause before something new. You loved like you lived, half open, half true. I stayed too long in the version of you. Your name's still saved in my phone under maybe leave it alone. And some nights I still reply to messages I never get from you. 'Cause I was just passing through downtown blue. And you were the pause before something new. You loved like you lived, half open, half true. I stayed too long in the version of you. If we meet again in some secondhand tune, don't say you miss me, just hum that old tune. We'll smile then part like city trains do. Always late, never meant see